So part 2 of this sneaker collection video. We'll start off with this pair here. Being that it's not a Jordan shoe, and most of the collection are Jordans. I don't always just collect Jordans. So if you're familiar with this shoe, it is the Yeezy 350 Boost Adidas, also known as the Yeezrail. This shoe was basically named up after an Israeli city, I believe, or an Israeli phrase. This is a size 10.5. I purchased these through Champs Sports. The day or week surrounding their release. The reason I picked this shoe up was just basically the silhouette of the 350 is like more admirable to me. I've had lots of Yeezys in the past. I think this was like a better of the designed pairs. I mean, I just like the clear netting, the see-through netting, the shimmering laces, and the glow sole that has that, looks like it's just glowing. So this pair I paid roughly like $230 for it. It's a dead stock pair. It's hard to come by these through sneaker retailers right now at the moment, just being the fact that StockX, you can buy them out there easily, and that these don't sit on the shelves no longer. So it's pretty rare to have them dead stock. I had a chance to get the black pair, which I think was the Yay Chill or something. Yay Chill. I passed up on that just for the fact that this is almost kind of like identical to that silhouette. So if you read about this shoe, it says that there's a pair that's reflective and glows in the dark. And that pair they show has no heel tab on it, but the actual other pair that I've seen have heel tabs. So I'm not sure if there's 3 pairs out there. The reflective, that's the 350 without the tab, the one with the tab, and then this non-reflective pair. As you can see, this has like more of a glow too. And some of the info on this shoe says that supposedly it glowed in the dark, but it does not. I've tried to test it, but I think it just has the glow color look. I'm not too sure, but very dope shoe to have in your collection. The resale hasn't like rocketed on these yet or went up, but it's gonna eventually within the next year to come. And that's basically the Yeezy pair that I have. This next pair I'll get into is the Spizike OG red and green colorway. So like with the Spizike, it's a fusion of Jordans. I believe it's the 964. I think like the 5 and another pair. So this is the OG colorway from back in the days. If you know about these, they re-released in this colorway again later on. Also known as the Frankenstein. If you know what the Frankenstein is, it's a dunk in a women's shoe. It's like a fluorescent green dunk with a tombstone on the side. It's called the Frankenstein dunk or the Halloween dunk, but more likely the Frankenstein dunk. So that shoe is only made in the small sizes and women's sizes. When I started collecting sneakers, I tried to get that shoe, but I later realized that it was only in youth sizes or women's, so I never apprehended the shoe. So I always wanted to get something that resembled it, and I found that these were the Frankenstein Spizikes. So this shoe is basic. There's nothing like spectacular about it. It's your basic Spizike, the colorways, but it has like a glowish to it. Has like a glow to most of the color on it, as you can see. So I got these through a reseller for $100, which was like a steal for me. I mean, a lot of people don't really think that shoes like these are a big deal or hype, but if you know the history, you'll understand more about the shoe. So that's the Spizike. The next shoe we'll get into is the Jordan 1 High Defiant Couture. So this shoe was released, and it was like sold out as soon as it was released. I seen this shoe sitting in stores. I didn't buy it just because I thought it was not a big deal, and it didn't have no meaning really of what the whole point of the shoe was. I thought it was just more like a fashion shoe. So as soon as this shoe sold out, there was a high demand for it, so they released it again in Europe. So it was a Europe release only. I do not know if this is a Europe release. I have no history, but I did buy these at a consignment store for $100, which was another steal. So I realized like I really needed this shoe, being that it was part of the band pack from the AJ1 High. So originally the bread or the band pair was not the original silhouette shoe. It was a version of a higher version, but rumors said that the actual high top version wasn't the band shoe, it was actual mid. So it comes from the AJ1. So the reason that's why I got these, just being that this possibly shoe could be the actual silhouette that was banned, being that Jordan was wearing his high top Air Jordan 1 High in this exact form. So I had to pick these up. It was a definite cop. So the red line here is showing the NBA stripe that banned the red colorway throughout the shoe. Back at the time, most of the shoes were one simple silhouette color. So that's why you have this all black. This is a perforated leather. It's really, how do you say, accurate leather. It feels thin, but it's pretty solid. So there you have it, the OG Couture Air Jordan 1. So I'm going to get to another video, so stay tuned. Part 3.